Crisis of bulimia, we don't know where it comes from. Sometimes we're very angry, so we're going to do it. Sometimes we're alone, lonely, so we're going to do it. Sometimes we're just bored and we're going to do it. And other times everything's fine, everything's great in life, and however, we'll find ourselves falling back into another crisis. I had the eating disorder, bulimia, and I thought I needed to be treated for this particular disorder, and I never realized that it was my social problems that led me to this illness. For me, the illness was just the eating disorder itself. For me, the biggest trigger of my bulimia was not being able to really communicate with the other, to play a role. The problem for me was that everybody has to love me. What I'm trying to say is I was flexible, I was open to everything. I tried to be exactly what I thought everyone wanted me to be. I thought that I was available and open to everybody. In fact, I wasn't at all. I didn't listen to anybody. I tried to just please everybody because I had a low self-esteem. Bulimic since adolescence, they thought their only problem was with food. In this group therapy, people learn to be themselves in front of others. The therapist asks, "Is there anybody here who has something they'd like to say about a particular problem?" I suffered from hypersensitivity. I'd get red in the face, my eyes would swell up, then I'd burst out laughing, and then I'd close back up again. The extremes. Black or white, nothing in the middle. The journalist asks, what type of behavior would make you react in a violent or paranoid manner? Oh, for me, when I would meet people who tell me they like Paris Hilton, I become completely crazy. Yep, that's what I remember. I was so judgmental, so judgmental. It was mental rigidity, extremely rigid. I mean, those who didn't think like me or act like me, they weren't worth anything. There you go. The journalist asks, did you have this problem at work as well? I managed okay during work, but when I got home at night, I threw myself into food. But at work, I always managed to handle it. And your colleagues at work, when they were aggressive or pushy, I would respond with aggression, of course, double the aggression, with an extreme intensity. And then when I get home, after an accumulation of all the emotion building up during the day, I would just explode. And the journalist asks, who's the Sarah before therapy and who's the Sarah after therapy? The Sarah before, she didn't know what she wanted, she didn't know who she was, she just wanted to blend in to the mass. And Sarah after therapy, well, she's just alive, happy to be alive, she likes to meet new people, she likes to have new experiences, and discover new things. It's simply, she simply likes to feel alive. Bulimics often say that either they're too excessive or they are completely empty. Have you ever found yourself feeling over the top? For many bulimics that were in the group, to be too much was to be overly excessive and extroverted. But for me, too much was really to be inaccessible, almost autistic. In order to protect myself from others, I was afraid to enter into conversation with other people. And the journalist asked, do you feel like you're completely healed from this illness, or do you feel you have moments of weakness where you might fall back? Sure. I mean, there's always a lot of work to do, and you know, we have our ups and downs in life. Life isn't perfect, but the foundation is there, and I know how I work. And really, once you know who you are and how you work, you never fall back.